the thing is, you're very easy to love, and you are fast becoming the brightest sun, moon, and stars. This ease that you present when you're just naturally and effortlessly yourself is very calming. It is a huge asset to the masculine in terms of understanding each other's value, okay? And your soft girl life is reflected by the softness that the body feels, and that is why we go on that journey into healing the nervous system. It's so important. I feel like I'm talking about this because the nervous system is so important to being the oracle, because once you understand and can navigate through your body and become emotionally intelligent whilst being mentally clear and have a full understanding of the capacity that you need to obtain to hold space for all of it is that you know in your unseen realms. You make people's worst nightmares, you make people's worst nightmares like you live it, you've lived it. And then there's just this like urge about you where you ignite this energy within people where they want to like go and grab their pens and write down, and what you have to say is just so magnetic and understanding. You're seeing it come back to you and you're giving it back now, and that is why you're so easy to love, because you've mastered that art of the yin yang. I feel it's a real energetic vibe. Yeah, the star, it's like beyond this world. It's very galactic. You're very like, you might get called an alien a lot. Like, people feel like you're not from this world when they connect with you, when they truly get the honor in seeing you as yourself, naked, right? And that doesn't just mean physically. It also means you navigating your business realms of being the oracle, and it's also your self-development realm when you're investing in modalities, investing in yourself, and you're learning not just in that realm, because your business realm has a huge collective aspect to it. So there is a lot of navigation of business that we learn, but the navigation of business is often a reflection of whakapapa, because community and whakapapa healing go hand in hand when we are reclaiming ourselves and we're reclaiming identities, okay? That's important, because when you hold your space, when you are showing up and you're holding events, when you're going to the markets, when you are holding the retreats and people are paying you for that energy exchange, right? You're showing up solid in yourself. That's how you are able to gain momentum and gain and continue to feed into the soul purpose and being in the light, whilst understanding that there is an undertow, okay? So there's been a lot of self-development in the way that you love, and you love easily, right? That's that reflection back to you. Like, you're so easy to love because you love freely. You walk with your heart open, and it's very subtle though. Like, it's not attention grabbing. It's not until someone actually focuses in and they watch you a little bit, then that's when they begin to see that you are out of this world. So it's not you're walking around like this, like you're in and you're out. You're very intentional with the way that you move these days, and this is that reflection of that business booming, right? And your clients coming in because you are easy to love and you are brighter than the sun, the moon, and the stars in someone's reality. And you're able to like bring light into the most darkest places. So we have the Tower in reverse, the World in reverse, Page of Wands. So I feel like you were kind of forced out of a lot of predicaments in your life over the last 5 years. Things really felt icky. It's because you needed like a shove, or like the way that you had to learn a certain karmic lesson. Actually, there's a few of them that you had to learn. You had to learn how to protect yourself a lot better. And unfortunately, because you were in this like karmic tie, that's what you chose in this reality. You had that karmic tie, and it needed to be settled because it was like thousands and thousands of past lives where this energy thrived. So you had to be released from the whakapapa as well. This goes beyond you. This is actually, this energy has surged into the 3D, and that's why we've got the Page of Wands here. The Tower and the World were in reverse behind the Page of Wands, and I'm seeing this as like you are standing at the peak. You have gone to a new space. So this could be energetically. I feel like it's more in your mindset. You're going into new thought landscapes is what I'm hearing. You are venturing into possibilities to reach your fullest potential. You're in that land now, and you're at the point where you're like, cool, I am all of these things. I yield information from detaching from a life that I was, it was very, I feel like some of your relationships have been very, very hard. Like I said before, people's worst nightmares, you've lived through them. Your life has not been easy, but it was very necessary, and you've come into this higher perspective. You've come into this understanding, and it's a detachment from that inner child. And that's why you're so fucking easy to love, because you have that whole sense of self. So you're able to actually hold a lot now. Okay, so doing the same things that brought you pleasure in past lives of this incarnation too. I feel like you've had multiple deaths. I feel like you're having like 2 days in the space of a day as well. That's a thing that's coming up and coming through. So these tohu, these synchronicities, They're bridging you in, and this is why you are brighter than the sun, moon, and stars to people. I feel... Oh, this is juicy. I feel juicy. Let's actually pull. I'm feeling warm. I'm feeling fire in my belly. This is, oh, huge. This cultivation of energy that you are just working with. It is that belief system that you know to be true. Working on your peace. Working on your softness. Working on your creations. Your creative self. This is how you are easy to love. And again, you don't hold on to things very long. You have a high emotional intelligence. You can filter through things very quickly. You have a lot of stability. The sun. The star and the sun. I'm seeing royal blood here. I'm seeing this activation of this like high frequency. It's in your DNA. It's in your whakapapa. It's written in the sky. And I feel like you give people a reason to look up, to seek more, to understand more. You have that exchange. People want to exchange energy with you because they want to have that about themselves. And I feel like you're coming into this world as the star to like land in the abundance, adventurous heart, and rediscovering your priestess energy and moving and morphing into that like really, really humbly. You've had to move through a lot of karmic clearings, and a lot of this has been financial. So also understand that you're easy to love, and people understand that you come with that full body exchange. That's a part of your wealth that you are building in your 3D reality. Your divine masculine and your divine feminine energy, the more that you work on yourself, the more that you are putting into practice everything that you are investing in. There's no point just reading shit out of a book and not practicing your magic. It's honestly depressing, and it's kind of BS, and it's kind of disrespectful, particularly if you don't come from that culture of that modality. There is that lack of integrity, first and foremost, and you're moving away from that. I feel like you've really seen that in the shadows. That's something that you didn't want handed to you anymore. I feel like you've also declined a lot of offerings that aligned more into that frequency, and you don't want to do that anymore. So the Queen of Wands, she playfully learnt the game and won, essentially. Played it better than anybody else, which is you understanding and just being on top and ahead of your game. That's why you're so easy to love, because you are self-regulating. That's a gift. That is a pleasure to be around. when you're not in your fight or flight or your freeze or your fawn, and you're just yourself and you're just content, then that's a pleasure to be around. You being in your pleasure is a pleasure to be around. So continue going to the gym, continue going to the supermarket, getting your kai, spending time with your kids, cooking, cleaning, having a nice hygiene thing. For being the oracle, you want to do all of those things to have that soft girl life, and you want your business to fund it. You want to have your purpose, to have that financial exchange where you are just existing and they are seeking that information to have that soft girl activation as well in their life. And you're creating that healing that is a part of the whakapapa, because the softer you are in your home, the more your children will thrive. The more that you are listening to your ancestors, your tūpuna, you're connecting to the whenua, you're connecting to your culture, you're connecting to your arts, your crafts, you're listening, you're focusing, because you're the oracle. Of course you're going to be easy to love. And that is the point. What other points are there? If there's death, what is the point of life? If we die, what is the point of life? What is the point of your life? It's to be easy to love and be other people's guidance to the sun, the moon, and the stars. That's you as the oracle. Thank you so much for this energy exchange. I want to say that this is exactly what I needed to hear. I don't know whether that's for me or whether that's like you as the collective. But I am truly grateful to be able to feel like I'm in my Eight of Pentacles right now, expressing, moving, merging, being a conduit, playing a role, you know, like being a bridge, being all of the things that you are too. And then there's me here exchanging this energy with you to help you clean it up, because I've really dedicated a lot of freaking time and effort into being very clean, being very soft, being very regulated. And I am a manifestation and a mirror of what you are doing as well. Or I'm a trigger. But it's okay at the end of the day. And I feel like that's also a message for someone. That's a part of learning duality. You energetically tune what you want to hear come back to you. You energetically align with softness to create your own reality. And that's the whole point of these readings. So you can do it as well. I am that mirror. I am that mirror. You are my mirror. We're the mirrors. We're the mirrors, okay? Go and thrive. And I'll see you in the next video.